recording and stuff for YouTube's things.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some Shanes for dinner.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Not the best barbecue around, but it's local.
I mean, it works. Something to eat.
Should have probably done some slightly other things, but I don't feel like cooking after stream today, considering I'm going to be at it for another 3 hours at least.
Damn.
Make sure you catch up, or at least get ahead.
Right. Well, I don't have to go to bed as early tonight because tomorrow is a late open day, so.
I think your dog just laid this pie.
I picked it up, so, I mean, if it did, it's cool, but I picked one up.
I didn't see it initially, and then when you ran past it, it just appeared. So I think it's the loading. Like, we're getting some pretty heavy pop-in loading anyways, just because of how the game is designed to work.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that complaint for anything yet.
It's not quite as powerful as, you know, Xboxes with Monster Hunter World and all that jazz.
Yeah. It does not stand up to, like, the PC and all, where everything is generated at the same time.
This is alright.
Well, heard through me.
It's so hard to play this after playing Monster Hunter World so long just because the controls are a little different.
Yeah.
They're not. They're not. The button
They're not. Yeah, everything's just slightly off. Especially if you're not playing with, like, a pro controller.
Right, which I'm not. I need to get something. My Joy-Cons are busted. I can't click in the left stick to do anything.
Right.
On that day, the right stick doesn't really want to work after me.
Give me 1 second. Like, I keep having these issues where you're too quiet and too loud sometimes. I don't know why. Maybe that'll help. Again, I just can't seem to hear you proper.
I guess I could probably try to talk a little louder.
Oh,
too.
there it is. Okay, no, I got it. I just needed to turn a lot of other things down, just my speakers to my headphones, hopefully. But now we can hear better. If that affected... guys, if you're watching and that affected the audio badly in my end, let me know if it's too quiet. I might end up turning it up on the game again, so I have a better balance. Yeah, I got introduced to the fact that they added some alternate moves to your move pool that you can replace. Like, you have the greatsword tackle, you know about? I'm sure. And,
yeah, where you like shoulder rush stuff.
Yeah, and now or at least now I have one that is also a guard. It's a little bit quicker to initiate, but it takes more time to finalize the hit.
So the guard has kind of always been a thing, but in some of the games, they took out the ability to do it for yourself. It was just like an auto chance that it would happen.
Right. I know in World it was like a damage reduction if you shoulder barged into an enemy. The way they do it with this now is slightly different because it has a different animation from the shoulder bars that I was used to for World. Yeah, if the game sounds quiet, let me know, guys. I'm trying to get everything reasonable.
I don't understand why sometimes my little wire attacks don't put wires on the monster.
None of mine do, so it's not necessarily the wire attack doing it. I don't know how yours works, if it's supposed to leave wires to it. But I think it's just an accumulation of, and after it takes so much of that type of damage, you're able to mount the monster.
I guess that's why the training might be a little misleading because
Yeah.
it just kind of does it after like 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah. There is something about yours too, though, because yours does seem to leave wires on there. On a bloody roll. Yeah. That was the plan today. And the fact that for a little bit I had 40 viewers, for a little bit I had 20, now I'm still sticking around 8 to 10. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Granted, it all came from someone else's stream initially. Flicks Gaming Stuff. If you don't know of him, I have to kind of put it out there because he's the person that got me interested in wanting to be a streamer. Well, YouTuber streamer. He's a chill guy. Like, he's like Shroomy on a much calmer level, I think.
That makes sense.
Because he has that similar type attitude, it's just he's Scottish.
Yeah. I used to be how you'd be a little calmer
Than Shroomy.
Yeah.
Shroomy's a cool dude too.
Yeah, Shroomy's a great dude. He does get a bit excitable, but it's because he enjoys what he's doing.
Yeah. My turn. There's no other monster here, so may as well just launch.
Yeah, smash him into the wall and then recover, and you can do it up to like 3 times.
Oh, really? I didn't know you could recover it.
Yeah, when you slam them into the wall, hit B, and they'll recover. And
okay. I like the bird, by the way. He just seems a bit fragile.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of getting hit by him because that just kind of means, oh yeah, this is gonna probably hurt. Either that or his like high rank version is going to be nasty.
Yeah. Ouch. Sure. Yeah, after playing Monster Hunter World for so long, like I realized
feels so different.
You know, how much easier a world is compared to just normal Monster Hunter, because like can't weaken parts and
yeah,
you just kind of have to do which.
Like, I feel like I do feel like they scale certain points though.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Certain things are harder because it hits harder, but also they have different variables of health and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, World is not necessarily easy when you get into proper end game.
Right. I also like how you can do basically everything from your dog.
Yes.
You know, not having to dismount and remount just to mine something.
Yep. That's a thing that needs to happen in a lot more games with mountable animals.
Yep.
But also, some of the mountable animal stuff is boring. Like Breath of the Wild, oh, you've got a horse. A horse is a boring way of getting around in an area. Truthfully.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like, oh yeah, I'm on a horse running fast. What
Yep.
do you do?
it doesn't feel that much faster. It's kind of a big issue too.
Yeah. Broke the tail.
Yep. I think I knocked you, and I didn't hit the monster with my second strike there.
You did. It's alright now.
I was saying earlier I want kind of a wire bug attack for the ground for the great sword, but I'm getting used to using the airborne one.
Yeah.
Especially against him, because he floats a little higher than most of the monsters we've dealt with so far.
That's one thing that's good about this is, like, Generations made most weapons a little bit more mobile. It makes the hammer a little bit more mobile and gives it some other options.
Right.
Which I already like hammer anyway, but
yeah,
it just gives it another layer, basically.
Yeah, like, for all of it said and done, the more they test for every game, the better it gets for all of them.
Yep.
Like, the better look. Like, this looks so much nicer because of actually Resident Evil. They're using the Resident Evil engine that they developed for Resident Evil 6 or 7?
Come this way, bird.
I mean, he's looking that way. Or he was.
I just didn't know if he was too far to hit this flash fly.
I think he's good. Yeah, that should be fine. He still needs to look at it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him to turn this way. We'll pop it and see. Oh, he's definitely close enough now. Oh, no,
Yep.
he turned. Awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
It happens. I do need to do more long streams. Let's back off of that for a second. I think my favorite thing about this game is the wire bug recovery from being knocked down.
Yeah, I'm still having to get used to doing all that junk.
Right. Just those things you don't realize are going to be super useful when you are told about them.
Like the wall running junk is really cool, but I just
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised we haven't gotten the mount chance again yet, because I've done like 300 damage since the last one from the air.
I've been doing it as much as I can too. Both of my hits are aerial. One tosses me up in the air and lets me spin. The other one does like a good uppercut and then it comes back down.
Nice.
But it's gotta be really close to do that one.
I also like this guy's armor a little bit. I like my cowboy look a bit more. That's what I'm working towards. It probably doesn't even have good skills yet.
And pretty much the only thing I've gotten any weapon or armor for so far is that first dude we fought.
Yeah.
Which I had his armor and weapon going into that fight. But...
Yeah, you did that to help me, and I just was able to play for 6 hours since then.
Yep. It's alright, I'll catch up, maybe try to get ahead.
Oh yeah, like, I'm only able to play so many times a week. Might do like Tuesday or Wednesday, I might do like a shorter other stream.
God dang, bird, leave me alone.
I gotta get used to the combos for this. I'm so used to just mashing one button over and over again for the bow.
Yep.
There's some technical aspects to the bow still, but mostly it's, hey, fire until dead.
Basically. That's kind of how the bow guns are too. They can be fun, but it's just choosing the right ammo and then just aiming and pressing a button.
Yeah. Sometimes the right ammo comes down to being...
that close to death.
Yeah. Something that I've seen, people have not seen, at least playing with cooperative, people have not seemed to put much, or not seem to let many monsters get to the phase of sleeping.
Hmm. I mean, usually they limp off, or like there's an icon above their thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten used to it yet, so we'll finesse
I
it.
don't think I saw him. I don't think I saw him limping. Sorry, I had to drink some water real quick.
I mean, it could be too just a mix of how much damage we're doing, just outpaced him getting to that point.
True. Depending. We have some of the highest flat damage out here with the hammer and the great sword.
Yep. Yeah, I want to pick up an actual bladed weapon too at some point. I just don't know what.
Yeah. I get that.
I like Lance, but it gets kind of stale.
I can see that to an extent. Like with the very little
most monster in the world, so I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Like that's why I'm not playing bow again or insect glaive, really.
Yeah.
Like I like insect glaive.
I thought about longsword, but longsword just kind of it's a little harder to use playing with people.
Yeah.
Especially like small monsters.
At the same time, like hammer is also in that same vein of things because hammer doesn't have the doesn't have that benefit that a greatsword has, where if you're charging, you don't get staggered. Yeah.
Right.
All right. What's next on the list? Can I go ahead and make that great sword? Oh, Kestodon shells. Okay. I don't have one of these already? That's weird. I'm not equipping it, but I also would like to. Well, you still require malachite ore. That's just where I'm sitting is malachite ore and some eroded skeletons. And I guess Legumbi pelt. Technically. I need another one anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I did with bows in World playing it, and I'm gonna end up making one of every greatsword.
There you go.
So I will always know what is the best option. Oh, Slagtoth. Oh, this is adorable. It is a frog. Cat frog. That's fine. Alright.
See what the skills are on this. Fire attack. Meh.
It works with its weapon, more or less.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about skills just because we're still low rank. The only major thing is your flat defense and your flat damage.
Yeah. Alright, I talked to him. You might end up carrying me a bit. I'm gonna try Gun Lance.
Okay. No problem there.
Make sure this dude doesn't have anything I want to buy.
What do you actually think about how the canteen is now?
I don't mind the aesthetic. I don't really like the picking 3 different things and then. I mean, it makes it more streamlined, but it's I don't know.
Yeah, like you don't have to go through all of these other things, and essentially it's the same as making your own meal in normal
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Yep.
It's just kind of... You can also just have a usual, which I'm probably just going to save. Polisher, Thief, and Defender, because I like them. This, and there we go.
Damn. Forgot. Okay. I was going to try to do one of the amiibo lotteries, but it's still saying I don't have any for today. Because, I mean, I did do it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've got so many to go through.
I have none.
And from what I understand, some amiibos may give a special item chance. Like most of them so far, the jackpot's been just mega potions, and you can reuse those. But now I have to go through all of them because some of them might have different things than others. I do not want to fight a Kuliyaku. Hell with that guy. He's not hard. I've just fought the crap out of him already in World.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll have to do it eventually, but not right now. I just need to get into, I guess, Tier 2 online? Because it looks like the scaling is that online has Tier 2, like, online has Tier 2 monsters in the Tier 1 list, and then I guess Tier 3 monsters will be in the other list. So you have, if you play on more online, you get access to other things better. Ooh, great baggy. Don't forget to eat. Doing the thing. Good.
I mean, I've barely used my owl.
I have to. Like, you're supposed to call it or something, but you can't call it in here either. I don't think it does that much. Unless I'm just mistaken on how to use it.
You have to call it, you walk around with it, and then do stuff with it. And it might find you things or something like that. I'm not sure.
Fair. Ready up.
Damn, I meant to save that meal to a thing.
It's easy enough. It's definitely easier than than having to pick like 5 items.
Yeah.
Granted, we might have to pick 5 when it upgrades again. Which is not a bad thing. Like getting a chance at 5 different abilities instead of 3.
Yeah. Let's see.
So you don't have to give up another ability for, what is it, the feline protection? Or insurance?
Yeah.
Which, a lot of people stand by it. I don't think I ever used it in World.
I mean,
can't beat them in 3.
It's nice to have against monsters that you know that you personally have trouble with, but against stuff like this, I don't think there's much point.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind having it against Nergigante. Nergigante was the only one in the world that gave me problems. Everything else I could handle.
That's fair. Alright.
Don't know why he gave me problems, but he did.
It could just be based off of weapon choice, because that seems to actually be a thing. Like, certain weapon types don't do well against certain types of monsters.
Right.
Like, Greatsword doesn't do well against super aggressive creatures. But you can also play in a super aggressive way that helps. Or that helps you take on properly.
Right.
Don't worry about me, I'm still learning English.
English is hard.
Yup.
Ooh, I got Icium, whatever that is. Some mineral.
Yep.
There's the bear, I think. No, that's the bunny.
Yeah, I'm fighting him. I saw him on the map since I'd already fought a couple of these. Well, I fought one that I know of.
Yeah. I remember fighting Lagombies and the bears in Generations, I think.
Yeah, I like their body structure. I'm hoping, truthfully, that the big bug insect monsters, I'm hoping I get a set that's good for Greatsword with them, just because I like the big Kitness armor type look.
Yeah. I gotta remember what the hell I'm doing with a gun lance.
You poke them in the face.
I know that, but I mean, like, the more intricate stuff, like, there's a way you can, like, stake them.
Right.
And I don't remember how to do that. And, like, there's a combo you can do that does, like, a bigger stake. I'll have to figure all that out eventually. Oh, nice! I like that one.
What'd you do?
So he does like an uppercut, yanks himself up in the air, does a neat little flip, and then comes back down.
Oh, yeah. Like, a lot of it seems almost reminiscent of certain styles from, like, Gen Ultimate and stuff.
Oh shit. Wrong button! I mean, it worked, but...
Yeah, and it didn't throw me around, so I think we're good. So something came off of the monster, but I don't know where it went, and it looks like the shiny bits are not visible. So they did something...
dropped off of them, but I know we broke something.
Yeah, we broke the faceplate thing, the horn.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like the other lance. It's like the counter.
Yeah. Which I like the counter, I just need... It took me a while to figure out how to make it work when I was playing with it before.
Weird.
The thing that I think they got in this is a lot more clean hitboxes from World.
Yeah.
World still has its own hitbox issues, mind you. But a lot of the hitboxes now in this game are a little more forgiving compared to anything else on the Switch. Because isn't not 4 Ultimate, but Gen Ultimate on the Switch, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's how I stayed. I just missed because he was laying down.
Yeah.
While he's running off, I'm gonna look at my hunter notes real quick.
Alright.
Thrust, shelling, charge shell, rising slash, guard thrust, reload, fire guard.
The ability to sharpen while chasing.
That's an A after 2 shelling attacks with a combo of XA and XA. Or XA, XXXX. Okay. Ooh, okay.
What'd you find?
So, the other silk bind that I thought was a guard is, or a counter. It is a guard, but it apparently helps your weapon's sharpness.
Oh. Oh yeah. I think it will fully sharpen for you, but I think it also uses up your gun material. If I'm remembering that correctly.
That's fine. Trade sharpness for a few bullets, that's fine.
Yeah. Get out of here. Just being able to get away from a fight temporarily is nice. But it feels like some of the monsters are made to move, like not necessarily attack faster, but have a better movement gait.
Yeah.
Away. That's a stake. Did I grab any of the free stuff? I didn't.
I didn't either.
I'm so used to World where you just don't have to worry about it. Darn you. This fight can actually be kind of dangerous just because of that sleeping ability.
These little ones are pissing me off.
Yeah. Sorry.
Damn it. He's moving right when I'm about to stake him every time. Little butthole.
I always like seeing the dogs like grab onto the monster, but it's funny when it's like, oh, it's grabbing the tail or the ass area.
Yep.
And then they just start wiggling in the air because they are meant to be like, oh yeah, the thing moved, and that's how it's just set up. Come on. I keep having this issue. My dog doesn't like helping me. A lot.
I don't think they did anything for my sharpness.
Didn't. Not sure then. I should have sharpened on the way up here.
Yeah, I didn't on purpose so I could try this out.
Ah. Fair.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize there was a non-charge combo. Don't mind me.
I guess it is helping my sharpness, it's just not doing it very much.
Yeah, so it's not a full sharp charge, but
Yeah.
yeah, we said we were wanting to catch certain things, but just not giving things enough time.
Yeah, I don't know if he's even near ready for it yet. I am about to trap him. Or I'm gonna run off and heal first, because he keeps smacking the crap out of me.
It's fair. I've used up a couple of potions since start of.
Dude, off my butt.
Like there's an amount of aggressiveness that they seem to have that's more than it was. Sorry for landing on your head with that.
It's all good. Taking that time.
Ah. I don't think it was in World, but did the game always have an audio indicator when your weapon went to another level of sharpness?
I usually don't get to hear my volume, so I have no
Fair.
idea.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, he's limping, so if we wanted to catch him, that would be the time.
Yep. We'll let him go to sleep, and then,
you used a trap already. I'll toss a pitfall down.
Damn it, I'm not trying to shell. Go away, Gunlance. Can I get on my dog? Thank you.
Yeah, I've been having that issue a little bit. Just feels like it's not the easiest to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna go to. He's not laying down himself, so.
Great.
Yep. So we'll take a chance.
Nah, wait. I got some dung bombs.
No.
I'll toss one at this boy.
Fair. Actually, just do this instead. I will ride him away, and you bait the other one.
Oh shit, he's in a trap. No, I put down my trap. God damn.
You should have enough time.
I tranked him. I thought. He didn't go to sleep. There he
There
goes.
we go. It does take 2 sometimes. There we go. I was about to run over and carve him for some reason.
You're just used to doing it.
Yep. Oh.
Gunlance is alright.
Hey, Kunai. Forget that you actually do just carry around Kunai in this version.
I mean, you've always